Joining us is Doug Harris, cancer survivor, and one of his doctors, Kevin Rexowski, hematologist and oncologist at Penn State Cancer Institute. Thanks both for being here with us. Doug, you are such an inspiration, just sharing your story with us. You know, how does it feel to know that your story is making an impact on so many others?
It's incredibly humbling. I wouldn't be here without Dr. Manishi's skill, his vision, all the people at Penn State Health that cared for me, my lovely wife and daughters, all of my friends. They've allowed me to be here.
Yeah, they certainly pushed you through, but your inner strength pushed you through too, and that's wonderful. And how did it feel, Dr. Rexowski, to be a part of his journey, to be there with him when you yourself are a cancer survivor too?
Yeah, so I carry that experience with me in everything that I do, and I remember meeting Doug that first night and knowing how hard it is to get that kind of news. I got that news when I was 19 and was told I had lymphoma. And being on that end, I kind of know what patients are feeling. It overwhelms them. It takes away their sense of freedom, their sense of their life as it is. And I carry that with me every day in what I do, because it's hard to get that kind of news, and it's not often apparent how that impacts the patient right away.
And Doug, how did it feel knowing that one of your oncologists was a cancer survivor? You must have felt knowing that like he was with you every step of the way.
It was a blessing from the moment I walked in the emergency room and Kevin happened to be there. I didn't know at the time what he had been through, but he gave me some peace in a moment of despair. And as things transpired, the next year when I was going through my transplant is when he told me about his journey. It showed me that there is hope and there's light at the end of the tunnel. And our relationship has grown since then. He's continued to be there through many, many difficult times.
Oh, that is wonderful. And there's some wonderful news for you, Dr. Rexowski. You were named Physician of the Year at Penn State Health Hershey Medical Center this year. How does that feel? And congratulations.
Thank you very much. So it's a Physician of the Year, but it really is Physician Team of the Year. It's a team approach, and everything I do is because of the team that I work on. I work with amazing people at the Cancer Institute, physician assistants, nurses, care coordinators, therapists, pharmacists. It's a team effort. As Doug knows, it takes more than one person to get you through it. And at the Cancer Institute, we really focus on that team-based approach. So it really shows how much that we care about the patient, because everything we do is collaborative. And Doug and I talked about that from the time he was diagnosed up through his second transplant, when I told him, hey, I'm going to get you the best care, but it's not necessarily just me. It's going to be Dr. Benishi and the rest of our transplant team as well, because it really does take a team to do what we do.
Everyone working together under one roof.
Absolutely.
Doug, talk to us about what your next step is in your journey, and how will you really continue to inspire others?
Well, it took me 50 years to kind of realize how to live day by day. I'm a little bullheaded. Some people may say stubborn, and Kevin can attest to that. I've had so many people serve me, and I hope that I can serve many others going forward. It'd be a blessing.
Yep, sharing your story and giving people hope and knowing that there are people out there to take care of you.
Yeah.
Doctor, as a cancer survivor, why don't you talk to us about the different meanings, really, and what is your message to those who may be newly diagnosed, at the end of their treatment, or living with cancer?
Yeah. So today we're celebrating survivorship, and what that means today for me is one day at a time. And I tell my patients that every day. Even this morning when I was rounding on our Cancer Institute, I tell everyone, one day at a time. Take each day as it is, live each day to the fullest, and we'll make the best of it. We'll get through it together. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We will help with symptoms. We will give you hope. We will inspire you. But really living life to the fullest each moment is really it's the meaning of survivorship. And that's why I tell everybody, one day at a time.
Yeah, that is such a strong message. My dad is a cancer survivor, and that's what I say, one day at a time.